Alright, gentlemen and ladies, Luke here. I got a brand new haircut. I got some brand new whiskey. Let's have some fun. So today's comparison is Balvenie, well, 3 actually, not just 2. So my friend Derek got me this sampler from Scotland. Miniatures are hard to find where I'm at, so he got this for me. This is Balvenie Doublewood. There's a single barrel here, 15-year-old, and then the Balvenie 21-year-old Portwood. And I've had a quick taste of these, and then I'm going to do a comparison here on video for you. So let me pour them out, and then I will show you what the bottles look like. So Doublewood. What's interesting is that the miniature for the Portwood, I've swapped the lids around here, but the miniature for the Portwood, it doesn't actually screw down. So I don't know what the deal with that was. The box looks like, the way the box closes, it folds down over the bottles, and then they have another flap that goes over the top. So I'm wondering if they actually designed the box to deal with that problem. But either way, just something to note. There's the single barrel and the Portwood. Now I have a full bottle here of the Balvenie Doublewood. Just thought I'd bring that out just so you could see. Here's the teensy tiny little Balvenie Doublewood miniature. Probably impossible to read that text, but I'll show it just so you can see. The Doublewood is bottled at 43% alcohol. Single barrel. This is bottled at, if we get there, 47.8%. There we go. Now, when you buy a single barrel bottle, it actually will list the barrel that it's from. The miniatures don't list the specific barrel, unfortunately. So I don't know what barrel this is from. But yeah, that's fine. And then finally the Portwood here. Once again bottled at 43%. And there's the back. Nothing interesting back there. And of course the full-size bottle of the Balvenie Doublewood. I like this bottle. I won't go too much into detail here, but the bottle is great because of the lip on it. Pours really well. So I like that. Okay, so Balvenie Doublewood. I'm going to do the color first because I seem to forget color after doing one glass. So Balvenie Doublewood Amber +2. This is colored and it's chill filtered. Balvenie Single Barrel Amber -1. Non-chill filtered, no color added. And then finally Balvenie Portwood Amber, let's see here, 1, 2, Amber +3 basically. No color added, but it is chill filtered. So, Balvenie Doublewood, nose. Surprisingly salty, the Balvenie Doublewood. So the Balvenie Doublewood is first 12 years in an oak cask basically, and then 3 months in a sherry cask. My opinion, and I'll probably repeat this, is that the sherry cask is not really doing that much. There's a little bit of sherry in here, but as you let it open up, it kind of disappears, basically, is what's happening. That being said, there's kind of like a dried blueberries fruity note here. A little bit of like a kind of sour, citrusy, but fruity at the same time. Cocoa, sour cherries, teensy bit soapy. In my opinion, it smells a little younger than what I would expect a 12-year to smell like. It's got kind of a little bit of a plastic rubber cement nose to it. And I don't smell it right now, but if you let it open up for a while, you get just a teensy bit of paper. wet newspaper. Single barrel. I think single barrel, personally, is the most interesting of these three. It's got kind of a youthfulness, but also a kind of a maturity to it. It smells a bit like tequila initially, but then if you spend some time with it, it's kind of lighter bodied than the Doublewood. If you spend some time with it, it's like honey. It's kind of a soft vanilla sweetness, like a straw note. Lemon and oats, one of the things I wrote down. Kind of like a little bit malty, a little bit citrus. A nice sweetness that kind of mixes with a little bit of a spiciness, which gives kind of a warm applesauce type, stewed apple smell. And then on the single barrel, and I get this on Abernathy. If you let it open after a while, you get this candy necklace, like sweet sugar, hard sugar smell. Also, like if you have what's it called? The Lickum stick. I can't remember. It's little packets. It's got a little bit of fruity flavored sugar and a little white like popsicle stick that's made out of sugar. That little popsicle stick is what you smell. Okay. And Portwood. So this is a bit richer than the Doublewood. It's got just kind of a hint of the tannins you would expect from like a red wine. But being Portwood, it's a little bit sweeter. Kind of, it gives the impression of a sherry cask, but more dried fruit, I suppose, and less raisin. And so basically, how should I explain this? The Doublewood is, I think the finish is not very useful. I don't think they've done a good job with the sherry finish on it. A lot of people seem to like the Doublewood, so I don't know. Maybe I'm unique in that respect. But the Portwood, you can tell that it's a 21-year-old whiskey, and the Portwood is there, but in comparison to the way the single barrel smells and tastes, it just doesn't really compare as well, especially for the price, I think. So let me have a taste here. Yeah, so you get a little bit of sherry up front, but I think if I added a little bit of water here, and I will, the sherry kind of disappears. There's a good bit of vanilla, slight pepper. This is tasting better than what I normally taste. Could be because I'm talking a lot. I'm allowed to add a little bit of water, and then I'll taste the single barrel. The nose on this is just much more interesting. Okay, so more pepper here. A little bit, I guess it's a little bit drier, but more vanilla. Lemon rind, I guess. Lemon pudding, kind of creamy. A little bit of an oily mouthfeel. Very good. So I'm going to add a little bit extra water to this one since it's a bit higher alcohol. And then Portwood. It could be that I have not spent enough time with the Portwood since I only had a 50 milliliter sample, but it's interesting. But I'm really enjoying the single barrel. Taste on the Portwood. Yeah, so the pepper that you get in the single barrel is not there as much. Good creaminess. Nice dried fruit. Richer than the other two, just generally speaking. The alcohol is kind of mellowed out. 21 years has done a good thing for this. The finish reminds me of a cream sherry, actually. Just a little bit of a sweet dried fruit, but then also some tannininess, but generally pretty sweet. Let's go back in the line here. Oh, sorry, wait, water in the Portwood. I noticed when I did a quick taste of the Portwood that just a teensy bit of water. You'll find that with older whiskeys, they don't take well to a lot of water. They kind of fall apart, so you have to be careful. Okay, you know what, let me go back through from the beginning here now that they've got water. Yeah, so now the Doublewood, I'm just not getting that sherry. It's kind of fallen apart in that respect. It's still interesting for, you know, $40, I suppose. It's good, but I just feel like you can get better whiskey for the money. Yeah, now it's just kind of a vanilla, not as rich as it was when it was first poured out. Let's see what else I wrote here. Saltiness wise, the Doublewood is the most salty, interestingly. The finish on this one, a little pepper, toffee. It's not bad. It's just that basically there's things, there's other whiskeys that are better for the price. Worth tasting once, I would say. If you can find a nice miniature, go for it. Yeah, in my opinion, not as good as all the hype that I've seen on the internet. Okay. Single barrel. Running a little long here, but it's 3 whiskeys, so that's fine. Yeah, so now I'm getting a little bit more of that candy necklace, white sugar. A little bit of a leather, just a light leather. Like a not a darkly tanned leather, just kind of a lightly tanned leather. The alcohol on this plays well with the other notes, I think. It's bottled at a higher alcohol percentage. It's non-chill filtered. That could be why I enjoy it. I don't know. There just seems to be more stuff going on. Yeah, so it starts, you get a little bit of alcohol, then sweetness, then a little bit more of the, I don't know, white sugar, I suppose. And then it finishes kind of like a dry, not like, well, so it's like a Fino sherry. Something that's less on the sweet end. Just a little bit of bitterness, but it's balanced well. It's good. I don't know what the other single barrels are like. It could be like it's a toss-up, right? Since it's a single barrel bottling, you never know. I would guess that they try to be pretty consistent. Finally, the Portwood here. Again, it feels like the Portwood finish. It doesn't say how long they've finished in Portwood, but it does say I think I saw it on their website that it says that it's finished in a Portwood cask, a port cask. It feels like the port cask is not doing as much as it should be. It's there. It's better than the Doublewood for sure, but I don't know. The single barrel is just, I enjoy it a lot more. That being said, the age on this really helps the Balvenie. I think the 12-year-old tastes a little bit young. Even for being 12 years old, it tastes more like an 8 or something like that. This tastes better. I don't taste a lot of whiskey over 15 years or so. Just don't have the money for it. But this definitely tastes more mature. The alcohol is well balanced in there. Yeah. And yeah, the port cask is better. It's doing more for the Portwood than the sherry cask is doing for the Doublewood. Okay, so in case you couldn't tell what my ordering was, this is Balvenie Sampler. I've got the Doublewood 12-year-old, the single barrel 15-year-old, the Portwood 21-year-old, and in my opinion, the single barrel is awesome. I don't know what a full bottle costs, but if it's, you know, like 60, 70 bucks, I think that's about reasonable. And then the Portwood is second in line as far as quality goes, in my opinion. And then finally the Doublewood. And I recommend getting yourself, if you can find one, a miniature of the Doublewood and trying it, because I think there's probably better whiskey, like the Aberlour 12 non-chill filtered is probably better. You know, spend a little bit more and get something like a Bunnahabhain or even Macallan, I suppose. But that's a full sherry maturation. Glendronach is another option. I recommend trying it before you buy a full bottle, basically, with the Doublewood. Okay, I want to spend some more time with this single barrel, but I won't bore you with that. I'll enjoy it on my own. Till next time, bye-bye.